So in a way, I mean, kind of also the reason why I put up this summit was that I have a sense of that it makes a difference when we are present with a certain topic, and we really shift our awareness to our being and deeper levels, and really are in this openness and softness. When many people kind of all over the planet in this world be like that, I sense that it has an impact, and it has a deeper impact than just do it privately in our living room.
Yes. That's like a spreading of what we really are. Not just into the surface of ourselves, but into the surface of this world through presence of many.
How can we kind of practice that, not just with this event or other similar events, but really kind of how can we keep this as an ongoing way of being, and really being in this connectivity? Is it enough that we are aware of it, that we know it, or is there something else we can add to that?
Being it. We can know the deeper truth within. That doesn't mean that we're being it. We can know the meaning, the deep meaning within of opening and softening. That doesn't mean that we open and that we soften. We can be openness, or we can be what we're used to of holding something together. We can be a quality, such as openness, or we can be a construct, such as a particular way of moving our personality. We can let go of holding together as a sense of individuality. In the letting go of that, we, as awareness, we naturally go deeper, and we come into relating to each other through sameness, such as relating from the heart to the heart of another. Then we relate as this nurturing, connective dearness, or we relate directly with each other as love. The more we hold to a sense of individuality, the more we hold to a structure, a construct. As we invest with that, invest our lives and ourselves into that, then we lose touch with what's deeply nurturing within. So then the meaning that we identify with within our lives is a held together meaning. But as soon as we fundamentally relax within that meaning all dissipates, and we're left in what's real.
And relating from this openness, from this love, from sameness to sameness. When we be that, when we be in this way together in this world, I sense that shifts quite something. And what would be then the influence or the impact to the planet?
It's an opening of this world and a softening of this world enables some level of connectivity between this world and the planet, enabling a real relationship between this world and the planet. Instead of this world representing an exploitation of the planet, separate from it, completely dependent on it, but dependent on it in a way of using it, taking from it, even though our very existence can't be without it.
So what I sense, there would be really this dearness, what you described between two people, this dearness would really be an fundamental atmosphere then in this world where we are as people together, and also kind of being with basically with everything in that dearness, with every plant, every animal, everything what we can see.
Yes, it's as simple as the two different ways of being in nature. We can be in nature as a personality, and then we'll be quite separate from what nature really is. But as soon as we're in nature and we relax past our personalities, past our day, past our lives, then we come into, through our own hearts, we come into the beingness, our own beingness, which is sameness with the beingness of nature. And there's this flow that we come into from nature, in ourselves, with nature. And then when we come out of being in the park or in the garden, then to be that same way while we're with people. So then we're being our deeper nature, connecting into the deeper nature of others. So our way of being together is based on a quieter, nurturing sameness within. It's what easily occurs when you're sitting beside someone who you're close to and you lay your head on their shoulder. That engages a level of sameness, a flow of sameness in you and in the other. It's easy, instant. And then when you remove your head from that person's shoulder and you come out in front and you start to have a conversation, and something of that conversation touches into some beliefs, issues, then dropping the beliefs, dropping the issues, and remaining in that sameness while you're engaging in a higher level of conversation that easily touches into emotional points. So being in that same flow where your head is on that person's shoulder and what is taking place between the two of you, staying in that flow while you're talking about something that requires a letting go of any emotional kind of holding. Then you continue to be together, but through a lot more form, a lot more of yourselves, your personalities, without compromising the nurture of what's deeper.
And in a way, it feels like that is kind of what our forms basically are for, are meant to be.
The direct communication of meaning, deep meaning, without holding on to our personalized, individualized sense of held together meaning.
And we can be like that with another person, with an animal, with a plant, basically with everything, because that was what is this really deep fundamental nature is the sameness in everything.
Yes.
I had just this image when you shared that someone laying the head on someone's other shoulder. I saw kind of a huge circle around the planet of people just being in a circle, one having the head on the shoulder of the next person.
That's a shift of consciousness in this world.